morning students, and welcome back to our YouTube channel Gnan Manjari Modern School. So in the previous lecture we have just seen that how to find our friend's home. Okay students, we have seen that or not? Yes, we have seen that in which street and in street which house number. So we can easily find our friend's home. And I have said that one easy trick to find out your friend's home when you are just on the highway, and now due to technology that method can be used. Okay students, there are these streets and you are just crossing this road, which was west to east road was there. Yes, you just say that, call your friend and say that just come out of your street and he will be here. I am just moving toward the highway. Okay students, when you will stand here, you will just stop your car or bike and just go to his home. Okay student, his or her home, just you can find easily your friend's home. But in the previous century there was no phones, and so they have to give their perfect address. And now also you can share your WhatsApp location, so that also easily find your friend's location. And now we will move towards our next topic, that is Cartesian system. So first of all we will just read some description in this. It is boring, but we have to read that. Okay students, we have to read that, but then also it is boring, then also we have to read that. See here, starting from first, you have studied the number line in the chapter number system. Yes, we have studied number line. Okay students, on numbers line, distance from a fixed point are marked in equal unit, positively in one direction and negatively in the other direction. The point from which the distance are marked is called the origin. See here, first of all, see, we are seeing that what is origin. See here, I can't draw the straight line, okay students, but it is just straight line, and the point from it is just or marked, the distance is known as, this point is known as origin. Okay students, this point is known as origin. Now the point from which the distance are marked is called origin. See here, the point, I forgot to write over here 0. 0 is an origin. Now we use the number line to represent the numbers by marking points on a line at equal distance. Okay, so if one unit distance represents the number 1 and then 3 unit distance represents the number 3, 0 is being at the origin, the point is positive direction at a distance r from the origin represents the number r. The point in the negative direction at a distance r from the origin represents the number minus r. Locations of the different numbers on the number lines are shown in 3.5 figure. See here, it is represent over here. We just make the similar marks over here, here, here and here. This is 1, I am writing this downward, 1, 2, 3, 4, and here also. This is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Okay students, the distance between 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4 is, students, 1 unit Okay students, it is 1 unit distance. This is 1 unit distance, and here also the same. If you take any of these from one point to another point, then it is 1 unit distance. Okay students, it is 1 unit distance. Now moving further, this rates invented the idea of placing two such lines perpendicular to each other on the plane and locating points on the plane by referring them to these lines. The perpendicular lines may be in any different, such as figure 3.6. See here, there are some of the lines in the figure given as like this, and some of over this. Okay students, this is 90, this is 90, and this is 90. Okay students, so some of these just given here. In that just see further in the next page, that is page number 55. It is, see here, it is written, I am reading that these two lines to locate a point in a plane in this chapter, one line be horizontal and other line be vertical as seen in figure 3.6. See here, this like this. Okay students, not this and this. Here I am rubbing it and again just drawing the nice figure of this. Okay students, just drawing another figure of it like this. See here students, this is the line and the another which is just passing it from its between. Yes, it is passing from between. This is the 90, and how just we have drawn this. Further see here, the numbers are given over here. In that the main number, the origin one is over here. In both lines the origin is over here, that is 0. Okay students, that is 0. See here, I am just reading next, that is these lines are actually obtained by as follow. Take two numbers line, calling them x prime and x and y prime and y, placing x prime x horizontal. See here, the line I am just giving names, x prime x horizontal and y prime y vertical. See here, y and this is y prime, this is vertical. Now reading it in the next point, combine both the lines in such a way that the two lines cross each other at their 0. See here, I have already drawn that kind of the line. Just first of all we have to draw these different lines, and then after we have to just combine. So I have just combined. See here, combine the lines in such a way that the two lines cross each other at 0 or origin. See here, it is passing from origin. Now the horizontal line x prime x is called x axis. This is known as x axis. Okay students, this is known as x axis, this is known as y axis, and we all know there are some of the positive numbers and negative numbers. See here, I am just giving the names over here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. -1, -2, -3, -4, minus 5, and here 1, sorry, it will not come over here, the distances was not same. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See here, you can see students over here that this is known as x-axis, this is known as y-axis. So here I can say this all positive numbers are there, then it is positive x-axis, and here all numbers are negative, then I can say this negative x-axis. Okay students, we are just talking about axis, not about axis bank. Okay students, now as we have seen in x-axis, we can also write names in y-axis. See here, where is positive? This is positive, so this is positive y-axis, this students, and this is negative y-axis. Okay students, we are just talking the positive x-axis are this is positive x-axis, positive y-axis. If we say that this is positive y-axis, if we take negative y-axis, sorry, x-axis, it is the negative x-axis, and if we take the negative y-axis, then it is negative y-axis. Okay students, you can understand easily from that we have just take turn from this origin. Okay students, now moving further, see here, just this is known as quadrant 1, this is known as quadrant 2, this is known as quadrant 3, this is known as quadrant 4. See here, I am just writing that this is first, second, third and fourth quadrant. Okay students, here I am just now reading that. You observe that the areas divide the plane into 4 parts. These 4 parts are called the quadrants. Means these 4 parts, these 2 lines divided are known as quadrants. Okay students, see here it is it given name as the number 1, number 2, number 3 and number 4 anti-clockwise. This is clockwise and this is anti-clockwise. See here, quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. So the plane consists of the axis and these quadrants. We call the plane the Cartesian plane or the coordinate plane or the xy plane. The axis are called the coordinate axis. See here, now next, now let us see why this system is so basic to mathematics and how it is useful. Consider the following diagram where the axes are drawn on a graph paper. Let us see the distance of the P and Q from the axis. For this we draw a perpendicular PM on the x-axis and PN on the y-axis. Okay students, similarly we draw perpendicular QR and QS as shown in the figure. Let us draw that type of the figure which they have drawn in the see here. I would like to don't draw the another one, I am just doing this only. The easy method to draw this xy plane or this coordinate but we have to do some modification over here. Okay students, why we have to do modification? Okay students, we have to draw this line bigger because here we have to write -6 and now it is okay. See here, you find that, see here, first of all I am just drawing that diagram over in the board. See here, just reading one by one point and just drawing that diagram. See here, the perpendicular distance of the point P from the axis measures along the positive direction of the x-axis, that is, here it is O or 0, and now we have to draw an axis, that is x-axis in the positive direction and y-axis in the positive direction, that is OM is 4 unit, OM is 4 unit up to here, and PN which is starting from the 3, P and here NP. See here, I have drawn perfectly NPM. Okay, this one, and here it is from 6 to -2, that is RQS. Okay students, now let us read one by one point and just explain this. The perpendicular distance of the point P from the y-axis measured along the positive direction of the x-axis is PN. P and OM or MO are how many units? 4 units. This is 4 units, and the perpendicular distance, second point, the perpendicular distance of the point P from the x-axis measured along the positive direction of the y-axis is PMON is equal to 3 unit. PMON is 3 unit. Okay students, now perpendicular distance of the point Q from the y-axis measured along the negative direction, here negative direction of the x-axis is equal to QR is equal to SQ. QR, here it is QR and here it is SQ in the negative side and negative axis. And next one, that is point number 4, that is the perpendicular distance of point Q, perpendicular distance of point Q from the x-axis measured along with the negative direction of the y-axis, that is OS, and RQ is equal to how much unit? OS and RQ, OS and RQ is equal to 2 unit. These are 6 unit. Okay students, see here, now using this distance, how can we describe the points so that there is no confusion? See here, we write the coordinates point of a point using the following conservation. The x coordinate of a point is, it is perpendicular distance from the y axis measured along the x axis. For a point P, it is 4 plus 4, and for Q it is -6. The x coordinate is also called abacus. Now second point, the y coordinate of the point is, it is distance from the x axis measured along the y axis. For the point P it is +3, and for Q it is -2. This y coordinate is called as ordinate. If in starting the coordinates of the points in the coordinate plane, the y coordinate comes first and then the y coordinate, sorry, x axis coordinate comes first, then the y coordinate. We place the coordinates bracket, hence the coordinate of p are 4 3 and the coordinate of q are -6 -2. Note the coordinate described of on a point uniquely 3 4 is not the same and 4 3 is. Okay students, see here p, how can we write the coordinates of p? First of all we have to write x, so p 4 and then after you have to write 3. This is coordinate p, and q coordinate, first of all we have to write x, so -6 and then after -2. Okay students, first of all in the bracket we have to write this x axis, then y axis and then z axis if it is there, but if there is not there then only we have to write this x and y. First there is x axis and another is from y axis. Please note down students if you want. Okay students, going towards the example number 1, going towards the example number 1, okay students, see here the example number 1, just drawing first of all the figure, in that we have to find the coordinates. Okay students, we have to find the coordinates. See here, first of all just I am directly writing that here in the negative y axis and negative x axis it is here 4 3 4 and this point is over here and this point is over 3. So just drawing a line and gives name, that is m, and then after negative, sorry, positive, it was positive y axis and negative x axis, and now negative x axis, negative y axis, in that is 5 minus 4. Okay students, giving them L, and from here 4 going towards 3 and giving name, that is S, and at last here 3 and here 4, here it is connected, giving name B. So what we have to do, we have to find the coordinates of it. Okay students, how we will find the coordinates of it? See here, first of all we will start with the quadrant number 1, that is this, then after we will go to the quadrant number 2, then after we will go to the quadrant number 3, then after we will go to quadrant number 4. So first of all finding the coordinates of B. How we will find the coordinates of B? See here, B in the x axis, where does the B point touch? 1 2 3 4, 4 units. So we will write here 4, and in the y axis where it touch? It touch at 3. It touch at 3. Now moving towards here in this M, where does the y axis, sorry, x axis first of all touch? It is touch over minus 3, and in the y direction it touch to the 4. Okay students, here it touched to the 4, so this I have written, this is touched to 3 and here it touched to 4. Moving towards L, okay students, L. See here in the x-axis, which is, yes, this is x-axis, it is minus 5. You can see over here it is minus 5 and then after it is 4, but which? Minus 4. Okay students, here it is minus 4. Now moving toward S coordinate, then how can we define? First of all we have to define x, that is 3, and then after y, that is 4, but minus 4, it is in the negative y-axis direction. So just we have find the coordinates of it of example number 1. Just reading the description I have directly find. Okay students, see here, see the distance of the point B from the y-axis is 4 unit. The x coordinate or abacus of the point B is 4. The distance of the point B from the x-axis is 3 unit. Therefore, the y coordinate, the coordinate of the point B is 3. Hence, the coordinate of the point B are 4, 3. See here, in this way I have read this first point as you have to see coordinate number 2, 3 and 4. Okay students, now please write down your homework. So your today's homework is, students, today's homework is, students, please note down your homework. Your homework is, you have to read all the description, read of Cartesian system and example number 1. Okay students, and from exercise 3.2, exercise 3.2 question 1, that is question answers, you can do it by your own. Okay students, this you have to do in your homework. Up till then, stay safe, stay home. Okay, bye students.